Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Nykhi'a, and if you're new here, then welcome. Please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I really want to apologize for not being on here like I should have, but school was just taking up so much time that I didn't really have time for YouTube, but today I got time, so I'm back with a video, and yes, this is an ombre cut crease look, and I am using the e.l.f. Shimmer Primer to prime my lids, and then taking the Ulta Beauty Mineral Setting Powder just to set everything in place. And don't be talking mess about my nails. I should have got them fixed, but your girl is kind of broke. So, yes, I didn't have money to get them fixed. So, deal with me, y'all. So after I set that, I'm using this fluffy brush that I got off of eBay and using my 35O palette from Morphe and just taking that light brown shade and placing it onto my lid as my transition color and using windshield wiper and circular motions just to blend that out. After my transition color is placed, I'm using this e.l.f. crease brush and taking this sort of orangey brownish shade and placing that into my crease. To further deepen up the crease, I'm just taking this sort of auburn brown shade and still using the same brush and just placing that into my crease. To blend everything together, I'm just using this e.l.f. blending brush. Because I want to further deepen up the crease, I'm just using this sort of dark brown shade and placing that into my crease, still using the same brush as before. Here I'm just taking that transition shade that we used earlier and blending everything together because I felt like it got lost in the sauce. So we got to bring that back. To do the ombre effect, I'm just using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee and a small flat brush to cut the crease. Now, a tip that I have learned from other MUAs is that you should place a small dot onto your lid and then look up. And wherever you see the mark at, that's where you want to cut the crease. So once I felt like my crease was cut to my desired liking, I'm taking this concealer brush from Nykhi'a Beauty and using the same transition shade just to sort of set that concealer in place. Taking this brown shade on a small smudger brush, I'm just blending that into the inner half of the lid. And now you don't want to go all the way up, otherwise this wouldn't be a cut crease. And next I will be taking a dark brown shade, which is optional. You can just use the same shade you used before, because here you can't really tell that it's even darker, but I still use it anyway. And just blending that into the first shade that we used. And then I'm gonna take a bigger smudger brush because I'm using black eyeshadow and I don't wanna, like get everything messy. So here I'm just using a black shade from the Morph 35P palette and creating a wing with that and then connecting it to the other brown shade that we just used. Once I have that placed down, I'm just using my blending brush just to blend everything out so that way we don't have any harsh lines. And I'm also going back with a little bit of concealer just to clean up the top of that so that way the crease is nice and cut. And then I do set that with the transition shade that we already used. And then for the inner corner of the lid, I'm taking e.l.f. Jet Black Liner and placing that on top of the black eyeshadow just to give it a little bit more depth, and then I do set that with the black eyeshadow. Now, because I like to cut people with my wing, I'm just taking some concealer just to clean up everything and just make that wing a little bit more pronounced. For concealer, I'm just taking the same shade that I used to cut the crease with and placing that on my highlighted areas. And I am using a damp beauty blender so that way everything can blend out more smoothly. And this beauty blender is from Mikasa Beauty as well, and you can use Nykhi'a Bass MUA 25 for 25% off your purchase. To contour, I'm taking LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa to contour my cheekbones, forehead, and nose. And my camera did end up shutting off, so I didn't get to film me baking. And I did bake with the Makeup Revolution banana powder, and I set my whole entire face with the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation in the shade Deep Olive or 18.5. And then I sprayed my face with the NYX Dewy setting spray. Going back to the eyes, I just took the same shades that I used for the top lash line and just placed that onto the bottom lash line. To line my lips, I'm using NYX Suede Lip Liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. And for lipstick, I'm using NYX Lipstick Lingerie in the shade Beauty Mark. Now I'm taking this bronzer. I honestly don't know where it's from, but I'm just placing it in the areas that I highlighted and onto my cupid's bow and then setting my face with setting spray, and that's the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been forever since I've been on YouTube, but I promise you guys I am back. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!